everyone, it's Darla from crafty.yarn.owl. Welcome. Today is January 1st, 23. Happy New Year. I hope you had a good first day of the new year because I think this video will go up on the 2nd. Yeah, so maybe grab a drink. I have a few things to show you. I'm just drinking coffee. All right, I have a yarn haul from a store here in Canada. I have a couple of finished items. I have a WIP. Let's see how long this video is going to be. I don't really like to make really long videos because I know you follow other crocheters, so you need time to watch everyone's videos, right? So, and I watch other crocheters too. But anyway, okay, let's get started. Let's see. Okay, so I was showing you this sweater, this baby sweater. This was quite the job. Not the pattern itself, but I ran out of the blue yarn. Ran out of the blue yarn. But, Tracy Hamilton, hi Tracy, she saved the day, but she doesn't even know it. But she will, you will. All right, so I was working on this baby sweater, right? And it's done. It's done. Looky, looky, looky. It's done. Isn't that cute? And of course, I'll link the designer below. I'll link the actual tutorial video like I did in the other ones when I showed this to you as a work in progress. Yes. Oh, I think it turned out so nice. And this is going to be super warm. I don't know how long it will take baby to grow into it, but I think the baby's due in springtime. I'm not sure. There's 2 baby boys coming, one next door, and our niece's, our great niece is having a boy as well as the neighbor next door. So yeah, I made another baby sweater, which I'll show you in a minute. All right, so this is the one I've been showing you as a WIP. Now, the yarn I used, and I showed you in the other videos, maybe I'll link them so you can look back, but these were Hirschner's worsted baby yarn, and it came in a 3-pack of, let's see, raindrops, that's this color, and the color clouds, which is the white, and the color goldfish right here. So this is this one, and these are all 4-weight, 100% acrylic. So I don't know what hook I used. I just had everything in one bag here. I think it was a 4.5, but I'm not sure. Like I said in the other videos. Yeah. So I'm happy. So I ran really low on the blue, which was called Raindrops. Yes, Raindrops. I just had a little bit left. So I ended up, I was able to make an extra row on each sleeve, and then that's all I had left. That is it. Talk about yarn chicken, but it still wasn't done. I thought, what am I going to do? I don't want to buy another one. So, Tracy Hamilton sent me some beautiful Happy Mail. I'll link that too if you haven't seen it. Oh my goodness, big twist value. And look at the color. It's also 100% acrylic, also a 4-weight. And color's aqua. But I started thinking about it. I was sitting on the couch and I'm thinking, do I have yarn that's close to this color or the same color? And I thought of this. You know what? I added some rows on with this one. And at the time, I thought, you know, I could pull these out. I could put this lighter color like right in around the middle, and then can, you know, go back and add the darker blue. But no, no, just get it done. I mean, you know, I think it looks fine. So it's same on both sides. Thank you, Tracy. You saved the day. I think it looks cute. And I had already done the border on the bottom. Otherwise, I could have pulled back a few rows and then put the lighter blue here, you know, and then put the border. But I thought, you know, it's done. It's done. The way it is, I think is so still really cute, right? What do you guys think? So, also these buttons, I can't even tell you what size these buttons are now because I threw away the little cards they were on. And, yeah, so they're very small because I did not make the buttonholes like Sarah, I think her name is Sarah from Crochet for Baby. That's where this design came from. And so I didn't make the buttonholes, but she had mentioned in the video that you can use the, you know, spaces between the stitches. So that's what I did. So I got these really cute matching buttons. I mean, they're almost exactly this color. I mean, I think they're exactly, really. And I got them at Fabricland. So there were 4 on the card. So I bought two cards. So that's 8 because I needed about 5. And that's what I used here. So yeah, let me tell you how much those buttons were. Okay. They were, did she even put them on here? Oh yeah. They were $1.60 for 4. Okay, and I got 2 packages, so yeah. Oh, it's done. That is so warm. Yeah. So that's one finished item. Okay. Excuse me a minute. I'm just gonna put it back in the bag here. I talked about the yarn I added. Okay. All right, so the next item is another baby sweater. Yes. Now this is another design by Crochet for Baby, and I'll link that tutorial below as well. But look at this. Oh, look at this one. Now I did some changes. Okay, I used her yoke. And this is the bean stitch here, and the rest of this part was the bean stitch as well, but I just did double crochets just to get her done. And she used a different stitch, another different stitch on the sleeves, but I just used double crochets. I think I used, this one is a 3-weight. Did I bring the labels? I'll be right back. All right, so the yarn I used was Premier Basics DK Lightweight 3. This is for the blue, and the color is what? Pale blue. Yeah, so that was for the blue, and I used Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday DK. They're both 100% acrylic. Both 3-weight, and this is white, but they call it white. So that was the white. So I hardly got into one ball. And then for the blue, I got into the second ball. Yeah. As for hook size, I'm not sure what I used, but it may have been what Sarah used in her tutorial. Yeah, so this one's done too. Oh my gosh. And I got these buttons also from Fabricland. And I did not make buttonholes again. I just did the going through the stitch for the buttonhole. There was something else I was going to mention. Oh, so these buttons I got from Fabricland. It's like the best place here to go for buttons, I tell you. They have thousands. So these were Let's see, there were 5 on the card, $1.79. That's Canadian, guys. So that's all I needed was 5. So I really like how this turned out. I think it would, well, hers looked amazing with the bean stitch, I believe it was she used. But I just, for speed, I just used double crochet. And just did the bean stitch here because I think that's so cute. Yeah, so yeah, there's a 3 weight, so it turned out smaller than that other big 4 weight one. But yeah, so that is that for that one. All right. So what I've started doing is, I gotta sort all this out later. Oh, these came in 3 packs. Did I tell you that? This one? I did a yarn haul video. I'll link that as well. They came in 3 packs. And I would have gotten the white in this in a 3-pack, but they were sold out of white. So that's why I went with the anti-pilling every day. Yeah, which was a little bit more. And, okay, so those are my finished objects. I hope I mentioned everything. If not, I'll write it on the screen or something. All right, so I wanted to make a blanket, excuse me. Pull the sweater out again. I wanted to make a blanket to go with this sweater. Okay, so I had, working with this, I had a lot of this one left over because I only used a little bit here, and a lot of the white left over because I didn't use much of it either. And that was a 3-pack as well, the white to the blue and this goldfish. So I started making a blanket. And see, these stitches are the basket weave, I believe, and so I wanted to make a blanket in the basket weave. I may even do a tutorial. I don't know, probably eventually, you know, because I just, you know, using what I came up with. So there's a lot of this goldfish color. I hope they will like it, but this is how it looks. And it's totally reversible. Yeah. So I still have a little bit to go. I just want to try to use up, you know, all of this, and I'll make some kind of a border. But yeah, I mean, this stitch, this could be, like I'm making it as a baby blanket, but it could be, you can make an afghan, you could make a lapghan, you can make a rug. If you use like maybe a 4-weight cotton yarn, you can make a rug with this. I think that would look really cool. Yeah, and it's kind of, you know, it feels thick, so it's gonna be warm. Yeah. So by the time baby comes, I guess next winter, he can use this. So, yeah. Did I mention crochet hooks? I'm using a 5.5 for this baby blanket. I know that. All right. Yeah, let's see. And I'm using the same white I used here. So let's see, what else? Okay. I know I'm changing color every 3rd row. So there's 2 rows of white, 2 of the goldfish. So there's some ends to sew in. You know, I used to really hate sewing in ends, and then I changed my attitude about it. I just thought because I do my ends at the end of the project usually, so that's exciting to me. Oh yay, I just get to sew the ends in. That means I'm done. I'll be done. So yeah, sometimes we just have to change our attitude about things, right? Okay. And like this is how much white I have left. So So of course I have more of the goldfish, and then that's how much white I have, so yeah. Okay. Whew. Hot. Okay, so let's get on. I think I mentioned everything, I'm not sure, but let's get on to the yarn haul. So when I went into Fabricland, and I think it's called Fabricville in other cities in Canada. Just fix my shirt here, holy cow. Okay. When I went in to look at buttons, of course I glanced over at the yarn. Sign, 50% off. I'm like, oh, awesome. So that was on, let's see, December 29th. So I guess it was like a Boxing Day sale kind of thing. Yeah, it was. All right, so 50% off. And they have a membership, and I don't know if there's a charge for being a member, but their yarn sales are for everyone, whether you're a member or not. And that's what I really like, because I've never bothered signing up as a member because I hardly go there. You know, when I need buttons, I go there. But so I've only been there maybe 3 times in my life. But anyway, let's look at the yarn. They have gorgeous yarn. Okay, so let's look at this. It's called Taylor Yarns Essential Basics. They have different kinds of yarns. 100% acrylic. This is 4 ounces, 113 grams, approximately 186 meters, 203 yards. It's a medium 4, machine wash and dry, which is always good, right? Very violet is the color. I think it's gorgeous. What do you guys think? Gorgeous. Oh gosh, that's my top. That wasn't even planned. Imported by Rose E.D. International Limited, Toronto, Ontario. It says made in China. So yes, Taylor Yarns. Essential Basics. These are regular price $10.99. Now I think their yarn is kind of overpriced, but when it's on sale, 50% off. Oh, $10.99 is like $5.50. So, you know, I'm in Canada. Things are more money, right? But yeah. So I got three of this beautiful violet, which was called, oh gosh, where is it now? Very violet. Very violet. Wait 1 minute here, I saw something. Very, very violet. And that's interesting. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you this. This is interesting. Okay, very violet, it says right here, on 2 of them. Very violet. But on the 3rd one, uh-oh, it's got a different code. It says Abyss. Right here. Now, they look exactly the same to me. Maybe one's an older one and they renamed the color? Why would you do that? I was just seeing if sometimes there's a date on yarn. I don't know if it's when it was made or when the company came about. If this company came about like 30 years ago, I guess it would have that year on it. I don't know. But Somebody had mentioned sometimes there's a year on when the yarn came out. I'll see that on here. But they all look the same to me. Isn't that a gorgeous color? Ooh. And then, all right, so I bought those 3. And then on the shelf, I was going to buy 5 of that color. But on the shelf above, I saw something that I think will go with it. Same stats, all that kind of thing. Let's see if the name, yeah, the name of the color is the same. But it's a multi, like a, I guess variegated right here. Now I know this purple color is a little lighter. It is, oh whoa, it really shows. Okay, wait a minute, that's more of a brownie. Let's get the right color going here. Oh, right there, okay? So that's lighter than this. And it really shows a lot lighter in my camera. But in person, it doesn't show it that much lighter. Well, it is lighter. You definitely see it's lighter, but it just shows really light on my camera. But they can go together, right? And look at these other colors. There's like, there's a blue, a purplish blue. There's a gray in there. There's kind of like brown colors, kind of different shades of brown. Yeah, and it's a 4-weight. It's the same company. It's the same everything. So I got 2. Yeah. So I think all these will go together. Yeah, this will be like an accent kind of, and whatever I make. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. I don't know when I'm going to be working with it, though, because I have so much, like you guys. I know some of you work on 1 WIP at a time. And that's awesome. I usually don't, well, I used to not have any more than, you know, 2-3 WIPs at a time, but sometimes I get out of control and have several. Yeah, I'm just thinking because I have a tutorial that, oh my gosh, that's, oh yeah, I have more WIPs than what I showed you. I just showed you the baby blanket one. I have more than that. Okay, so that is my yarn haul from Fabricland here in Winnipeg, Canada, and I do believe they go right across the country. Yeah, I'm not sure if, oh, actually, there is a website, Fabricland, or is it called Fabricville? But it's a website. I'll try to find that link. I'm not sure if they ship outside of Canada, but if they do, even if they don't, I'll try to find that link and I'll put it below. Yes. Yes. Okay. So those were $5.50 each. They were each regular $10.99, so not the so deal. So. Well, it's a deal because they're $10.99 to start with, but I think that's way too much. So $5.50, maybe average. All right, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'm just seeing what else is there. So I saved like $27. Yeah, but I would never buy these at full price. $10.99, never. No. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all as soon as I can. All right, thank you. Bye.